Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Blood Hunt and everything around it, and to help explain the news in a better way to understand what exactly is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Saturday, April 15, 2023. It is 12:26 a.m. Not a.m. It's 12:26 p.m. Eastern time. Had to delay the stream by the recording time by an hour. Need a little bit more time to find to make sure I've perused all the news for the week. So apologies, a little bit later. That's why you got to follow my socials to know about this, and also follow my Twitch. It has been 354 days since the official release of Blood Hunt. Currently activated in-game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the Tremere update. We are recording this live on Twitch every Saturday, normally at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If you are live here, feel free to ask questions in chat. I don't mind. And as a reminder and a disclosure, I am not a game dev. I'm not bound by an NDA, but I'll do the best to explain the news with some reasonable assumptions, and I do not work for Sharkmob. Need to remind it. Once in a while I get someone that tells me, like, wait, you're not a dev? That's why I keep saying it. So, we're gonna go through the usual things today. I'm gonna do a little bit of a speed run in terms of the news, because right after the recording of the stream is going to be a Blood Hunt Solos tournament, which I will transition my stream into. So we're gonna go right into it. So, transition man, do the transition. Okay. I will link everything as usual in the chat. If you are watching this on YouTube, all the links that I will be posting there will be in the description with the different time codes. So we are starting with Twitch drops of the week, as usual. Sorry, the volume's a little bit too high again. The Twitch drop of the week is the returning 6 drops that we currently have had over the last few weeks. So, Noxious Fumes Mask, Mark of Solution Tattoo, the Rough Patch Mask, Eye Patch, but it's a mask, Cartel King Outfit, Blow Raspberry Emote, and the Conundrum Tattoo are back for the next 2 weeks, up until April 28th. Along with the classic 3 drops that we've been having for the previous month and all this month as well. Things are going to change after April 28th, but for now, all of these drops are available for all Blood Hunt streamers. And yeah, that's your way to try to get back some of them. Now it's 6 for these 6 ones. It's 1 hour of view time per drop, and you are going to access them one after the other in the same order of release that they've been put there. So you have to unlock the Noxious Fumes Mask to unlock the Mark of Solution Tattoo next, and make sure that unless you have an automated mod for it, you have to claim each reward at the end of each hour in order to start the next following hour. So if you want the Cartel King, you need to go through the 3 hours of getting those 3 previous drops beforehand. That's the way that it currently works. And yes, like I said last week, we know that on April 28th, we will be getting a new series of items that will be starting. And if you were in my stream yesterday, you might have seen Tobias mention that he posted something on the Discord of the Inner Circle chat, the content creator channel. He posted an early preview of the future Twitch drop Window to the Soul headgear. If you want to see it a little bit better this way. Yes, so it's the Witch Doctor mask that a lot of people had been waiting for. I've been hoping for. Why exactly is that? Well, that's because in the September update, there was some art that was released that featured this little mask here. everyone was wondering when exactly or how exactly we were gonna have access to this mask. Apparently, we're gonna get that in the next series of drops. So, a little something to whet your appetite, which is, you know, certainly good for all of us who have been carefully going through all the artwork that's been released in trailers and screenshots and everything, and going like, wait a second, there's a few things that have been featured there that we still don't have in our hands. How do we get them? So that's one of the mysteries that are in the list that now we have an answer to. So yes, that is the thing. Now we're gonna go through the usual section of free things and giveaways that are currently happening. So follower gold needs a refresh. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. I agree with you. I didn't expect so many people to join last night. There you go. So again, I'm gonna mention it. This one I'm gonna mention it until the end of the month, because this one is until April 30th. So there's the Opulent makeup. If you don't already have it, there you go. The code is right there. It's GETAPRILFOOLEDXD. You have up until the end of the month to go claim it. A little update on the cyber toxic mask that you could get through tracker.gg. I want to remind if you. I want to mention one thing about it. It was available for a certain amount of time, and then at some point, like last week, it was bugged. We were asking what was happening, so there was some codes that were missing. They ran out of codes for a while, or there was a bug first, then the bug got fixed, and then they ran out of codes, and so they were resupplied. And yesterday I got the issue. I again asked when he said like they'll refill the code soon. I asked like, were they done with the promotion, because I'm not seeing it anywhere. It says not yet. There's a bug that's getting fixed as well. So to get that cyber toxic mask again, we're gonna have to wait until that's fixed, and then the codes. Hopefully, the codes will be available once again. But make sure I will the moment that it's available and everything's fixed, I will make sure. I don't know if Bloodhunt will make sure to let people know, but I certainly, once I know it and I'll be able to test it on my end, I will make sure to let everybody know, because some people have been asking about this. Or some people were very surprised that, you know, suddenly it's not there, so that means they ran out. Like, no. There's a couple of issues behind the scenes about this. So, yeah, it's gonna be available again. We had the Gamer Advantage Bloodhunt custom glasses that give away. The giveaway period, or the period to sign in for that giveaway, is now done. It's now over. The winners, it's been confirmed by Tobias that the winners have been contacted, and they need to just get back to the people that have been contacting them, just to let them know if they agree to get their prize, and if they agree to have their names being published. But the winners have been contacted. So if we follow the way that other contests or other giveaways have been working in the past in terms of Bloodhunt, they are looking for the winner's consent to have their identities published, or at least their Twitter handle published. And in some cases they have not allowed it. In some cases, like in the case of the Bloodhunt keyboards that they were doing a giveaway for a few weeks ago, some of them were okay to have their Twitter identities published. So we're just gonna wait and see if there's going to be any announcement. But if you have been a winner for this, you have been contacted. I was speculating that maybe after this giveaway was over, then the Gamer Advantage maybe are gonna let us purchase those custom glasses. So far, I have not seen any announcement of that yet, but I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll let you know what's happening with that. Another thing a thing that we that we kind of announced live last week when we were doing the news last week was that there was an Easter egg hunt inside Prague, and yeah, the community like did that in a couple of days. It didn't take very long, but we're scratching our heads collectively to find all of those eggs, and the 11 eggs have been found. So now if you use the code Easter Egg Hunt win, you can get the Synthwave outfit, the legendary Bull Sallet mask, and the spinning gun trick emote. Cannot find the link to edit my Google Doc for the tournament. You've been sent, Warm Cup of Joe, you've been sent an email. Like, you had to type in your email, you've been sent an email. So go look at that email reply that you got. You should be able to click it. Like, there's gonna be like a link to say like, go edit the answers that you gave. So go check that out. And if not, if you can't find it, just submit another one and send a DM to Far to let her know that you sent another, so she'll be able to like remove your previous entry. That's the way to do it. Oh, anyways, so yes, this, you can get all this, but this one is until December 31. So I will stop like promoting it. I'll stop like mentioning it. Like, there you go, you have it. I'll keep it on my list of available items for Bloodhunt. You know that I have a Google Doc that's available, Google Sheet, with all the things that are available for Bloodhunt, including the Twitch drops. This one I verified. It is not a typo. It is valid until December 31st. That is intended to be that way. This one is the answer I got was like, we're trying something different. The other ones are just like, you know, you have the month long, you have a month to claim the item. This one is just, they have until the end of the year to go claim it. So go ahead. So yeah, they're trying something different for this one. One thing that I completely forgot to mention, I thought that I already had mentioned before, but my bad, and apologies to Motion Gaming. But Motion Gaming is having a Bloodhunt anniversary giveaway. He's gonna be doing it on the 28th of April, so one day after the anniversary of Bloodhunt, and he's gonna be giving away 2 Bloodhunt keyboards, 3 Motion Gaming t-shirts, and apparently some more. And there are instructions here. They have to do with watch time. You increase your chances of winning the giveaways if you, the more you watch his streams. And if you are a subscriber, you are getting even more chances of being able to be a part of the giveaway. So there you go. There's one thing that you can do is go continue to watch Motion Gaming, rack yourself some points, and I guess nuggets, as he called them. Yeah, and you have to be a follower. Anyways, all his rules are there. But yeah, there's some Bloodhunt keyboards that you can win. I don't know exactly what the "and more" stands for, but I'm hoping that there's some Bloodhunt content that's gonna be there. Yeah. So if you want to follow all this, all the rules are there. His link to his Twitch is there. There you go. I'll be reminding you of this one. I also have my own giveaway that is currently going on with the Fuchsia Finish makeup codes. Some people know about this already. I've been already talking about this. You have up until, like, at the moment of recording this, you have up until tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern time in the evening to go submit your entries. It's very simple. All the rules are there. They're all posted here. Basically, from April 5th to April 16, you need to have played 25 full matches. Doesn't matter what the game mode is, and then go inside my Discord to post your Tracker GG profile and your Twitch profile. Both links there, and I will. Of all the people that qualify, I will pull 2 names out of a hat, and we'll contact them with the codes, and then I will make an announcement of the winners of this contest. Now, just to let you know, I have other codes that have been given to me. Some of them will be available through other giveaways and other special events soon. At least coming in the next month and a half. But yeah, some things are going to be made available, and that's another one of the giveaways I'm doing for the community. Speaking of giving away codes for the Fuchsia Finish makeup and the Techno Demon masks, yesterday, and I guess that it was done because I cannot find the post anymore. Yesterday was there was someone on the Bloodhunt Reddit that found themselves 2 codes for Fuchsia Finish makeups and 2 for Techno Demon masks. I made like quite a big hubbub about it on my stream yesterday when I found out about it. But they're just giving away like those 4 codes, and we're asking for people to post dad jokes, and the best dad jokes were gonna get some of the codes. So that's another way that it happened, is just kind of happened like really quick, and you had to be there, I guess, because the post isn't there anymore. When and where will you make the announcement of the winners? I'll be making the announcement on my Discord and on the Twitter. When that's going to be, but it's going to be at some point during the week. It depends. Sometimes some people are kind of slow in like responding or being contacted and all that sort of stuff. So it really depends. But it's going to be there. Like I'm going to be using my socials for that. But yes, speaking of you had to be there when it's happening. Well, Tobias was at it again on the Bloodhunt Discord. That was on the 13th, just in Bloodhunt chat. Again, posted some codes for Fuchsia Finish and Techno Demon. First come, first serve. Again, reminding you, go join the Bloodhunt Discord in Bloodhunt chat. That is usually like, there's different threads in the Bloodhunt Discord, but it's always in the Bloodhunt chat thread that he is posting those pictures whenever he feels like it, I guess. So yeah, if you want some, like, you had to be there, a little bit of FOMO. Some people have been asking for more of this, so he's been posting them once in a while. In terms of moving on to game updates, well, yeah, like I said, it's the period where the devs are keeping their lips closed. They're not saying much. They are working behind the scenes, preparing all the stuff, and when they are going to be it's going to be possible for them to share more news about what they're working on, they're going to share it to us. They're going to share it with us, I should say. So I'm thinking that probably next week we are going to get some lips unsealed or something like this. Tobias was already like giving us, like said earlier, like a little preview what's going to be happening when the next Twitch drops. He has said that the 3 OG drops that we currently have right now that have been running for, it's going to be like 2 months. They're gonna make an effort to see if it's possible to change them to something else, so you might see some of the other Twitch drops that have been made available over time to make a comeback for everyone. So some of them that you might have missed, like the Sakura mask, which is the kind of little brother to the Techno Demon mask, might be making a return. I'm not promising anything, but I'm just saying there's a whole list of drops. We've had a whole heap of drops like in the previous months that some of them might be cherry picked as maybe some favorites to maybe make a comeback. We're going to see what's going to happen with this. But in terms of what they're working on right now, like I said last week, if you remember the Combat and Power update learnings article, so the learnings article that they did for the previous update, they've let us know exactly what they are currently working on in terms of progressive updates, in terms of like giving us some choices of being able to vote on things in the maps of things that maybe we can change the weapon spawn, change whatever, like give us like a little bit more voting options or interaction options that they're going to implement incrementally over the next few updates. So they're probably working on some of that right now, so we're gonna get like that's gonna be probably one of the things that's gonna be a part of the next update that we can count on. Another thing that was posted and I found very interesting, so you've heard of the people that have been saying over like different sorts of announcements, especially last fall and at the beginning of winter during the December update and all of this. People have been saying, the game only has a certain amount of time to live, or giving unending battle passes and shrinking down the dev team. There's certain signs that the game will die soon. They probably have their plan, like it's in their plans all along, that at some point they're going to unplug the servers, shut the game down. It's planned. They already know. The signs are all there. We've seen this in other games before. And while I agree that we've seen all those signs in other games before, and we've seen like, other games that have had, a few months ago, like think of like last summer where the numbers of Bloodhunt were really, really down. A lot of people were saying like the servers were going to be shut down. Like most normal studios would have already shut down the servers and all of this. But Bloodhunt has been staying on, has been persisting, and has been doing like, better than it used to be. Better than it used to be. On the slow slope of getting into some people's good favors. I'm not saying that all the reactions currently are all positive about the game. And there's certainly a bunch of people that don't know the game or don't know the environment of the game or don't know exactly how things are considered normal inside the game. There's still people that are talking about like the amount of cheaters that we have in our game, when in fact, they're not. They're confusing them with controller players and the aim assist, and but they're going to be saying, because they don't know all of this, they don't know all the context. They're saying this game is full of cheaters. When we know that the anti-cheat and the cheating protections and all of this and the reports have been kind of really good. So with all of the stuff that people have been saying about the game and how it should be shut down or how it will shut down, or how all those predictions about the game being shut down, this post that I've seen on the Discord has come to me as a great, not just surprise, but also as a sign of good faith for the people who have faith in the game. And it's this post. Lachlan, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, saying, are the game servers still going to stay up, or will they be shut down? I just started playing, obviously, and I haven't enjoyed a battle royale as much as I do this game. And Maya, one of the mods of the game, of the Discord, have been saying, we don't plan on shutting them down. If they had plans on shutting them down, they wouldn't be saying this. Despite how you might perceive the devs or perceive the mods or whatever thing you have to say about them, they have not been making statements definitive like this and lied about them. Absolutely not. To me, This sounds like a good thing. They are not planning on shutting them down. There are no plans to shut the servers down of Bloodhunt. And think about the amount of, like, the months that we had the lowest amount of people, the lowest amount of players playing the game. For them at this point saying, we aren't planning on shutting the servers down, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Maybe there's also a perception of, you know, it depends of the way that you might interpret this. But yeah, there's no plans to shut the servers down. So all of those rumors, all of those people that are talking about like what's going to be happening with the game or what's going to be happening with the servers, there are no plans to shut them down. There you go. Black and white. Right there on the screen. To me, personally, I consider this good news. That is the only... unfortunately, like I said, that is the only, like, real news I got this week. I want to add... Hey, Vince and Cassie, hello. I want to feature a little thing, though, that I found that some people might find interesting. The Trilobyte outfit concept art. If you've gone to the battle pass, some of you have noticed, like, towards the end of the battle pass, there's an outfit that a lot of people have been hyped about. Well, Amanda Westerdahl, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, character artist at Sharkmob, let me just like move it here so you can read it. A player outfit, Trilobyte. Outfit made for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt, completely made by me, from high poly to texturing and engine setup, based on concept by Elite 3D. So remember I've shown you a little bit of this last week that in terms of making outfits and concept art and all of this, there was an outsourcing art studio called Elite 3D that did a lot of the work for the characters and a lot of art for the game that was, you know, outsourced by Sharkmob. But yeah, this outfit that people have been saying, like, it's pretty hype, it's pretty cool, it's actually badass. This has been made by someone in-house at Sharkmob, so we can see there we've got some items there, and we're gonna see it like being layered on a little bit more. We've got a little bit of the boots, a little bit more of the straps that have been added, and here we go, another layer of the thing. We've got the coat that's been added, and a little bit more layers to the coat that have been added on top of this in this screenshot to bring it to this final art here from the back and from the front. Actually pretty cool to see all the layers and everything. This is one of the newest outfits. I like to know, I'm happy to see that this was made internally at Sharkmob, because a lot of this stuff was, and like I said, like a lot of the stuff had been outsourced, and now with a small team, they're still able to put out a fire outfit like this one. So, you know, thumbs up. Thumbs up on this. Another kind of, I don't know, it's kind of Bloodhunt related, but kind of not, but kind of, I don't know. I thought it was good to kind of mention, but Sharkmob is still going on with their second title. They made presentation to their entire teams to make sure that everyone was still on track and focused on their second game that they're working on. So the second game is still happening, is still going on. From what I've heard or what I've been told, it is completely different. It's a completely different IP. It is absolutely not the same game style. It's absolutely not the same game. Like, it's not going to be a third-person shooter battle royale. That is absolutely not it. It's a completely different genre of game, but people seem to be excited for it. So I think that it's good to just like keep an eye on what they're doing, also on their second game. Don't know, like it would make sense that at some point there might be some cross-pollination or cross-promotion that might be happening in the future. So I think it's kind of, you know, important to keep this in the, like, in kind of the, like, not in the review mirror, but like, just to keep an eye. There's something in the other room that's happening. I know this is not Bloodhunt. It's not vampires. Just like keep it on the side. Like, let's pin this to the wall and just leave it there and see like what's gonna be happening. So that's the thing. Gives me hope that we might get some more items that don't need to be made by an outsourced studio system. Yeah, it could be. I would like to hear that they've been outsourcing some things personally, because it means that they've got, you know, more budget that's been put inside so they can have more outsourced studios that can help with art. I mean, they're already outsourcing like some things, like the QA. The QA that they're doing for bugs and fixes and all this has always been like outsourced to a studio that specializes in this. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see. I don't know exactly what's been happening with the art or the art department, but this is kind of like, this outfit has and this post has been made like, okay, so they're still developing some things internally for us. Okay, what does that mean? Do you have more artists working on things? Do we, like, you know, it's not a, you understand, it's not a confirmation, but it's still like, there's some things that are still being developed. It's not like, you know, a lot of the games, some things that they don't necessarily mention is that they have like, they have art, they have a lot of art, a lot of assets, they're being produced before the game is even out. And so they have a stockpile, they have a vault of items ready to be distributed or need to be tweaked a little bit, or they've just been piling on there. And then at some point they just like release them. So sometimes they might go like, oh, we might, you know, we're gonna go pick on the pile and we're just gonna continue to, like, the thing is that when the game is released, you need to still have people that still are making assets and that kind of stuff to just like go like, okay, we're gonna have something in the future to be like presenting, because otherwise if they just keep pulling from the vault, at some point the well is gonna be dry. So when we're not gonna have any like outfits and assets to get to give for a new battle pass for Twitch drops or for like some other stuff, at some point that is when it's just like getting like, okay, what are we doing? Are we shutting the game down, or what's happening? But with that and the announcement of we're not shutting the servers down, that's kind of like, okay, you know, a little bit more to put in the, you know, more coins to put in the hope jar, let's say, for Bloodhunt. Yeah, and yeah, the last thing I have to let you know is that yeah, we have a Bloodhunt, a solo Bloodhunt tournament that is happening right now. Actually, it's starting. It should be starting right now. Let me just check on the server. Oh, there's been a lot of people posting, so yes, it has just started now. There you go. So if you haven't signed up, here is, there you go. If you haven't signed up, if you want to sign up, if you want to participate, here you go. There's a prize pool of, oh, let's go. There's some, here you go. There's some tokens that can be won. There's some $10 Steam or PlayStation cards that are going to be given out, and there's going to be some $5 Steam or PlayStation cards that are going to be given to random participants. So even if you're not going to be a top 5, you can still win $5 of things. You can still participate. I encourage everyone as much as you can to go in there. It's going to be casted by Pollution. and we're gonna go right there as soon as I'm done recording, and it just so happens that I'm kind of done. So I'm just gonna be like cutting it short immediately, because I want to get right into that as the tournament is currently just starting. So yeah, so in terms of what to expect now this week, well, like I said, my heightened senses are telling me that we might be getting some news next week of what's been happening. Apart from that, keep an eye on tournaments, keep an eye on events, things from the community. The end of the month is coming soon, and with the end of the month is coming the 1-year anniversary of Bloodhunt. Now, I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to get your hype, any hype up for anything that is absolutely not confirmed. But I think we're all hoping for something to happen for the anniversary of Bloodhunt. The anniversary, as I said, like the release date was on April 27th last year. So what's going to be happening this year? Is it going to be on the week? Is it going to be the week after? Who knows? Is there something going to be happening? I don't know. But if they're not doing anything, I'm going to be doing something. So keep an eye on all of this. And yeah, as usual, if you there's still people that are discovering Bloodhunt right now. Still people to this day, every day I see it. There's still people that are trying to figure out exactly what's been happening with this game for an entire year. So remember that whatever you do, whatever you say, that it can either welcome players or push them away. So be aware of how you're talking about the game and how you're talking about the community. If you find more things about the game that you think are newsworthy, let me know about this. And yeah, enjoy the game. Enjoy the game while while we have the new battle pass, while it's free. Get in the game, inform players, inform some friends, get some family in here if you want. I don't know, inform your cousins. They might be into this kind of game. Let's get more players and more people inside of Bloodhunt. And yeah, that's going to be it for us here. If you are on stream right now, I'm going to be raiding Pollution to follow the tournament. Apart from that, yeah, that's all I had this week. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.